Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Wanted to talk about what I worked with a player on yesterday. Really solid player. Want to just keep leveling up with his game. So his tendency was, as he was taking it back, his nose would start to move away from the ball. So when that happens, the amount of forward bend I have starts to decrease, so I have less forward bend there. That combined with a little extra supination in the lead hand led him into a position at the top of the backswing where the club would get a little bit there, and then as he come down, when he tried to get back into the same amount of forward bend, you could see how that would start to get the club tipping out a little bit too much. So it's important to know that as we're going back, if I lose some of my bend, well, that bend eventually is gonna, for me, will become sort of lead side bend, or the lack thereof if I'm standing up, right? So then I've lost some of my lead side bend, where if I went the other way, so a lot of forward bend, and then I kept it, that's gonna obviously give me a lot more of that lead side bend when I get to the top. I think that's really important when it comes to hand position, okay? So for this player, nose went back, a little bit too much pronation, and then as they got to the top, the club would be this way. If I just add that lead side bend, and then I take out some of that pronation, you can see how that's gonna dramatically change the top of my backswing position. Another thing that happens when I do that is it's gonna help me push my right hip back. So now I'm gonna get in a really solid top of the backswing position, a lot more loaded. First thing he said, oh, I feel something sort of in my core when I do that type of backswing. So obviously we're using different muscles there. When this arm rotates a lot, it's a lot harder also to load that lead shoulder. So checking a lot of boxes with this takeaway and top of the backswing keys, okay? So when you get set in there, good posture, keeping that forward bend, not too much rotation in that lead arm. And then as I go to the top, the nose is still staying in the same spot so I can get that hip back really loaded and then move into impact. I hope that helps. Really important when it comes to loading the back hip and loading the stomach better. If you need any more help for your game, make sure you check the description below. Thanks so much for watching.